ninth grade student at Columbus High School, and I'll be demonstrating how to use lab equipment today. First thing, you need goggles and a lab coat and gloves. When you're in the lab and you have a specimen that is too small to be seen with the naked eye, like so, you need to use a microscope. This is a compound-like microscope. The first step to making it work is to plug in the power source. Next, you take your specimen and secure it on the stage using the clamps. Then turn on the light source. Now that we have our specimen clamped down, it is time to focus and find our specimen in our eyepiece. You always start with the lowest power, which in this case is the 10, and then you move on to either the 4 or the 40. After you've found it, you use the big knob right here to focus it, and then you use the smaller knob to find the finer details. The next piece of equipment we will be using is the triple beam balance. The first step in making the triple beam balance work is to make sure it's calibrated. To calibrate it, you line up the 0 with the line. You do this by turning this little knob right here. So now that it's calibrated, we can find the mass of an unknown object. Look, an unknown object. You start with the largest weight and then work your way to the smallest weight. And now we have found the mass of the object to be 376 grams. Next we will work on measuring the volumes of liquid. You have several options when measuring liquids. You can use a beaker, which can hold up 400 to 500 milliliters, or you can use a graduated cylinder. These can hold 50 to 100 milliliters. Although a beaker can hold more liquid, a graduated cylinder is more precise. To read the volume of liquid in a graduated cylinder, the first step is to be eye level with the liquid. The next is to read the bottom of the curve of the liquid, which is also called the meniscus. So this graduated cylinder contains 51 milliliters of liquid. Next we will be working with the Bunsen burner. The first step is to always make sure you have goggles, because we will be working with an open flame. Next, you take the cord and secure it tightly onto the gas line. Then you turn on the gas to where it's even with the cord. Next, you take the flint and now we have flame. Next, what you want to do is turn this knob at the base of the Bunsen burner to control the flame. It allows the amount of gas to run through the hose. When heating a test tube, you want to first grab it with the test tube clamps. Take it and hold it over the flame facing away from you. We face it away from ourselves, just in case anything were to spew out or bubble over. Now we will move on to dissecting. When dissecting, you place the specimen in your dissecting pan and pin it down at each end and make sure it is stretched out. Then you take the scalpel and the probe and you cut with the scalpel away from yourself and pull apart the skin as you cut. And then you can take the tweezers and pull out anything that might be interesting.